All right. Sound a little crazy. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Mailbox Smashers. Look, my iPad light is giving off some crazy ghost light on my face. Let me turn the brightness down. All right, so we're going to do a mock draft. Super flex, 2 quarterback, 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 2 flex, 1 super flex, 1 defense, I guess. That's our base league in our Dynasty league. So that's what we're doing, except we're going to do 12 picks in the first round. So instead of wasting everyone's time, we're going to go straight into the mock draft. So we're each going to do basically all 12 picks, but we're just going to kind of go in a little mixed order. So with the 101, we're going to start with Willie B, always ready.
All right. So with the 1-1, I think it's pretty obvious. I'm not going with what Riley thinks I should. I know what Riley thinks I should do. But I'm going with what is going to be like an ours. I'm going DeAndre Swift, number 1.
Ooh.
Best running back in the draft. Because I believe I truly believe the Kansas City Chiefs are going to draft him. I genuinely believe it. And that is a nasty system for a running back. Just look at Kareem Hunt a couple years ago before all that crap happened. Even Shady was doing pretty well. I just think DeAndre's talent, best running back in the class. If he goes to Kansas City like I think he is, he's worth that 1-1.
Yeah. If there's one running back, I could say like, okay, you took him 1-1 in super flex. It would be DeAndre Swift this year, in this class. So not bad.
Cool.
Eh?
Cool. Nice 101 pick, Will. Could it possibly be foreshadowing?
I think so.
All right,
Hey, so I have the second pick, and I think both of you are stupid. And in a super flex, quarterbacks are king. At the second pick, I'm going to take Joe Burrow. I don't see how you can pass on the guy who's going to walk in, be a starter in the league. He's probably going to, like, the day he gets drafted, he's going to be worth 2 first-round picks. Value-wise, I think you have to go Joe Burrow. I don't think he's going to come to the league and he's going to light it up and he's going to be like
he's
Peyton
not going to come
Manning.
in like Kyler last year. That's why.
No, I don't think he's going to do that. But I think it's a matter of
running backs come in and produce immediately.
Yeah, like
that's why I like DeAndre.
If you're like one of us and you think you can contend for your league title and you're set at quarterback, I'm all for it. Go draft DeAndre Swift. But if you're looking for the long term, I think Joe Burrow is the guy.
Can't be mad at the Joe Burrow pick. But at 103, I can't believe I'm about to scoop the bag up, boy. I'm taking the Badger, JT. Jonathan Taylor at 103. Projecting where he's going to go, I really don't have some good landing spots. I guess somehow if he ended up in Tampa, that'd be nice. JT in Tampa.
Baltimore
would be nice, but that would really
what if he goes to the Lions, dude? What if he goes to the Lions?
Yeah, the Lions.
Where running backs go to die.
Wait. Pause the mock draft real quick. Speaking of the Lions, stop sending Carry On Johnson.
You sent me 105 for Carry On.
Trash.
Oh my gosh.
Carry On Johnson. Garbage.
Carry On is booty. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. Jonathan Taylor. Wherever he goes, this draft's just based on talent, and Jonathan Taylor's the most talented player available right there.
Yep, I agree.
Coming back with the 104, since I'm going to take the 104, I had the back-to-back picks right there. Super flex, you got to go on talent, so I'm taking Tua.
Yep.
I think there's no question. Draft capital's there, shown it in college. Only question is his health.
Yep. But
I don't have any problem with his health. I mean, I'm sure this man probably had the best doctors in America.
Dude's about to get next level money. He's going to be able to afford. Or he's not afford, but he's going to have whichever team's doctors. He'll be all right. Dude's talent's insane. We've seen 3 years of nothing but good things from Tua.
I saw this thing. The guy that was in charge of drafting the Cowboys through the 90s, Gil Brandt, Hall of Famer, compared him to Drew Brees.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like Russell Wilson.
Can't be mad with that comparison.
I mean, he's Russell Wilson. I mean, the dude's a monster. I like him. I think taking him at 104 in a super flex was a great snag.
Right. So I have 105, and I'm looking at like tiers, and I think we've hit the end of the quarterback tier. We've hit the end of the running back tier. At 105, I'm going to take Will's boy. I'm going CD Lamb at the 105. I think he's probably got the highest upside of any receiver in the draft. You put the ball in his hand. I mean, shit's going to happen.
Make things just look so easy out there. It's crazy.
He's not the smoothest route runner in the intermediate game, but dude's just a monster. He's hard to tackle. He's a beast in the open field. I don't see how any NFL team could go wrong taking CeeDee Lamb. And on your fantasy team, I don't see how you could go wrong taking CeeDee
Lamb. All right, 106.
All right, so I'm up at 106, and kind of going along with Riley, I'm going to probably go to the wide receiver tier right here. I think everybody agrees it's either Judy or CD is the top receiver. So I'm going to take Judy here at 1.6.
Nice.
Dude's got so much potential. He's one of the most refined receivers, I think. I think pretty much everybody has him as the favorite just because his athleticism, I think, overtakes CD's a little bit. But you can't argue anything you've seen from him at Alabama. So take him at 106.
Right.
And I go right back here to 107. And I'm going to go back to the quarterback, who I think is slept on by everybody. I'm taking Justin Herbert at 1.7. He's going to go to the Chargers in the draft at 1.6, and that is a great fit for him, I think. Justin Herbert is going to be a good quarterback. Can't wait to see him play. 1.7, Justin Herbert.
I don't disagree at all. I think he's a beast. He's got all the tools. I think it's a good pick.
I think it's just real pretty wrapping paper on a really, really bad present.
He's going to get some respect. I think you can't argue the guy's talent, though. He's a great quarterback. I know he wasn't in no flashy situation.
I really don't want to waste my time just like trashing Herbert because he could be fine. I just don't really like him just because like I want to spend my time trashing another quarterback. When do we get there?
I love it because in my mind, at the worst, okay, let's say he's Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones he's going to go for a top 5 rookie pick in your league. Yeah. I don't think Justin Herbert's going to lose any value for 2 or 3 years. If you wanted to get out on him, you could easily get out on him.
I think Justin Herbert's ceiling is higher than Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and I'm talking about the floor.
Well, yeah, true.
All right,
all right, so I'm at 108, and I talked a little bit about the tiers, and I think everybody that's drafted needs to go through and look at the picks and come up with tiers. Come up with them on your own, watch your own tape, and I think there's one more running back in the first tier. And at 108, I'm going to take Cam Akers.
Yes.
Out of Florida State. Absolute beast. Number 1 overall recruit when he came out of high school. He played behind an absolute crap offensive line.
One of the worst. A horrible offense.
And he still racked up 1,300, 1,400 yards behind a crap offensive line. I think this guy has all the tools to be just as good as DeAndre or JT. He didn't have the same prep hype, when he's in college. But I think Cam Akers, if he lands in like a Tampa Bay, oh my God. I think this guy's
a great fit.
Yeah.
I mean, he could go anywhere. I really think he's not getting as much praise just because he was at Florida State. They had a very bad team. They've had a bad team for a couple of years now. I mean, he's done well every season he's played. He's still racked up almost 1,200 yards and 14 touchdowns, and he can catch the ball. They didn't give him a lot of opportunity, but he can. I've seen it. He's, about 5'11", 215 pounds?
So he fits the mold. Fits the mold.
All right, so I guess it's me at 109. So I'm going to take – shout out my boy, Dynasty, J.K. Dobbins.
J.K.
Just looking at it, I mean, between after you do Jonathan Taylor, DeAndre Swift, it falls into that second tier like Riley was talking about. J.K., Cam Akers, maybe possibly one more running back there that I don't want to, give away. Don't want to give away all my secrets. Maybe we'll overlook them. Don't want to just put them out there. But those guys are all in the same. Those guys are all in the same tier to me.
All right, I like J.K.
Yeah,
very consistent running back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was great all 3 years. And I mean, nobody even talks about it. He was a 2,000-yard rusher this past season. I feel like nobody talked about it. He ran for 20-something touchdowns. Yeah. He was amazing.
Yeah, it's not a bad league either, man.
Yeah.
No, it's the same thing with Cam. If he falls to a perfect situation, he could be at the same level, I think, as DeAndre or Jonathan. But I think they're more guaranteed. I think they could just go anywhere. I think these guys have to go to the perfect situation for them.
A lot of the mocks I've seen have JK going to the Ravens in the second round.
Yeah. I know they're going to draft a running back.
Oh, my God.
They're definitely drafting a running back. That's why I said if Jonathan goes there, that'd just be nasty. Move on from Mark Ingram to Jonathan Taylor? Come on.
Yeah, be sick.
All right, so now I'm going to come back with the 110 pick. I really want to go wide receiver. Oh, my gosh. All right, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm just going to stack them all up. I'm taking Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean,
what do you love on Clyde, man?
Look, I know he's like 5'1", 225 pounds of raw steel. But that dude, I don't know. He's quick. He can catch the ball. He's got vision.
He's the best receiving back in the class.
Yeah, and I think that whoever drafts him are going to draft him for a reason. He's going to have a role. He's got talent. So I'm hoping that since we're drafting on talent, that it'll.
Who does Clyde remind y'all of?
Darren Sproles, but like way more. I was
thinking
like
closer.
He's like Darren Sproles,
closer
and Doug
to
Martin.
Home. I was thinking Devontae.
I mean, kinda, but
they run very similar. Like they're small, but they're not scared. Devontae Freeman, but they're not scared to try to run you over.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
I think he has that bully mindset. Like I don't care how small I am or how. Oh my gosh! Sorry. Okay, my bad.
All right, let's go ahead and run through these. Let's get through the rest of this mock. So Riley.
All right, so at 111, I'm going to take Jordan Jefferson from LSU. Justin Jefferson, my bad. Jordan Jefferson was the quarterback there. Justin Jefferson from LSU. Yeah, that juke in the national championship game is insane.
That man hezzy hate him. I mean, hezzy hate to last year.
Yeah, it was insane.
I like that Justin Jefferson pick.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I think this guy, he can play anywhere. A lot of the mocks I've seen have him going to the Eagles as a Wentz owner. I absolutely love that. He needs all the help he can get.
Yeah,
I think he can go. I think he can go anywhere. Be a good wide receiver 2 to anybody.
All right, well, let's round out the first round and then start off the second round.
All right, well, 112, I'm going again back to wide receiver to probably the fastest receiver in this draft. I'm taking Henry Ruggs. I like his ceiling. He ran like a 4.27, which was actually disappointing for most people. People thought he was going to run a much faster time than 4.27, which is kind of scary. But if he goes to I believe a lot of the mocks have him going to San Fran right now, and they kind of need that field stretcher. I think Ruggs would be perfect there, so I'm gonna take him at 112, and then move on to 2-1. I want to take Rager because I think he's a monster, but I'm gonna go back to running back, and this guy is pretty well known, but I'm gonna go Keyshawn Vaughn, who I am very high on.
Why do you like him so much?
The best thing about him, you obviously got to see 4 years of him. Mainly you think about the last 2 years at Vandy, but he was getting the ball a lot last year. Like, they rode on Keyshawn Vaughn last year. I mean, I know they only won like 3 games, but they didn't do anything because of Riley Neal or Deuce Wallace. Like, they were absolutely terrible. It was all about Keyshawn Vaughn. And I think he has that – I don't know if it's more of a dog mentality, but he just runs mean. And I think he can bully anybody over in the NFL too. He has that game that can just transfer, no effort, I think.
Nope.
So yeah, I'm going Keyshawn Vaughn 2-1.
I think that's a good one. All right, so at 202, I'm gonna take a guy that was another number 1 overall recruit when he's coming out of high school. I'm gonna take T. Higgins out of Clemson. Long. I think he's about 6'5". He ran a 4.5 at his pro day, which was kind of disappointing, but that's a big man running 4.5.
What, 6'5"? You said 6'5", right?
Yeah,
6'5", 220.
Long.
Yeah,
and he's a clean route runner. I'd like to see him compete more on his 50-50 balls from what I've seen on film. But if you're drafting T. Higgins at 202 in your rookie draft, I think you're going to be pretty happy with it.
All right, cool. Nice. So I'm going to take the 203 pick, and I can't believe that he fell to me. But Jalen Rieger, I don't know how you say his name.
Rager.
I don't know. But that dude can fly. That dude is quick. I mean, and y'all know I like to build my team around the guys who are just about to just score the massive 60-yard touchdown any given time. I like speed. I wish I had Tyreek. Can't get him from the owner. But
yep.
I like speed. So I'm taking Jalen Rieger. And then from there, I'm just going to go with what's his name? Laviska Shenault from Colorado, big-bodied receiver. He just got a chance to be a red zone target for someone, just talented all around. So grabbing him at 204, that's just good for me. So
I'm heartbroken.
You wanted him, huh?
I think I will stand on the table for Laviska Shenault more than anybody in the world. I absolutely love Laviska Shenault. He reminds me, and this is not a great comparison because the guy wasn't a great pro. He reminds me so much of Cordero Patterson.
He's just massive, just athlete.
About 6'1", 225. But when the ball's in his hands, dude is like a running back. He's trucking people. Just get the ball in his damn hands. Laviska Shenault is a game breaker. He's got some red flags, with some of the guys in the NFL right now. But I think if this guy goes in the right system and they use him, I think he's an absolute beast. And if you're drafting in the middle of the second round and Laviska Shenault's on the board, don't
that's
wait.
the pick. That's the pick.
Patterson comparison.
Don't wait on Laviska Shenault.
If you're looking at my team right now, you see Tua, you see JT, you see JK, you see Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Laviska Shenault, and Jalen Rieger. Oh my! Hey, write the trophy up. Write it up.
All right, so I have 205, and this is tough. I don't know if I want to wait on this guy or not. He's getting a lot of pub right now as a guy that might even slip him into the first round, which is absolutely insane to me.
Oh, my gosh. I think I know what you're going to do. I think I know.
I've never been big on this guy as a pro quarterback.
Oh, no.
I look at what the league's turned into. And if this guy goes to the right system, I think Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
I agree.
I thought we were going somewhere else.
Yeah. Okay. I
think
agree
Jalen
with that. That's a good idea what you're talking about.
I think Jalen Hurts could be a future NFL starter.
New England, imagine. Now I hate New England.
And imagine if a team commits to using him like he was used at Oklahoma.
Like Lamar.
You're talking
Lamar
Jackson. You're talking Lamar Jackson. Now it's a big if, but
Jalen can tote.
Middle of the second round, Jalen Hurts still on the board. He lands in a good spot. Take him, especially in the super flex.
Yeah, I like that. That's actually good. I was eyeing Jalen to come back to me late, so scooped him up.
Well, you took Chenault, so I had to take your boy.
Yep. All right, 2-6, halfway there to the end of the second, and we'll be done. All right, 2-6. I'm thinking. I'm not going to go with my brain here. I'm going with my heart. Tyler Johnson at 2-6. Now, he doesn't have a whole lot of buzz, but I think this dude is the best pure ball hawk in this entire draft.
Yeah, I like him a lot too.
He's not the biggest, not the fastest, but this dude has fight. I don't understand how to even describe it. I don't know how he's not a top 5 touted receiver in this class. At Minnesota, I know he's not at any of the big schools out there, but he was consistent over the last 2 years as a monster. Caught over 10 touchdowns each of the last 2 years on a very bad Minnesota team. Not bad, but not great. And then going to 2-7. See,
do it.
I want to
do it. Do it.
I can't. I'm not. Okay. This is all off speculation. I don't want to do it, but I am taking Jake Fromm. No, I'm just kidding. I wanted to see Jones's face. Oh, that was great.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man. Jones, your face was just priceless. Okay, but no. Seriously, at 2-6, I'm going Cole Kmet.
You think he's going to be like tight end big time?
I think he has potential. I remember seeing this dude against Georgia just bullying us. He was the only reason they were really in that game with us last year.
In his combine.
I mean, he was.
Oh my God.
What?
His combine.
Oh, I haven't even really indulged in him. So I'm just going off the last 2 years of watching. Or really, I know he didn't really play 18, but last year he was bullying. And I think if he gets a good situation where they really need a tight end, he can block. I think he's the best tight end in this class. So that's why I'm just trying to steal the best tight end at that position right now.
6'6", 260, you ran a 4.7. So
pretty good.
That's a big-ass man, dude.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I think it's a good pick, man. And especially, like, if he gets this first-round capital that some of these people, like some of the draft experts are talking about, like maybe the Packers take him at the end of the first, I think it's a heck of a deal. So I'm going to go into 2-8, and I can't believe this guy fell this far. We're in a super flex.
Jake Fromm.
No, God, no. Quarterbacks are king, and there's a lot of talk of this guy being a first rounder. And if he lands in the first round, he needs to be drafted in the first round of your rookie draft. If he's not in the first round, maybe he falls into the second. But I'm going to take Jordan Love. There's a lot I like about him when I watch him on film.
I'm just so tired of hearing, "Oh, he's just like, or he's a Patrick Mahomes clone." Dude,
I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. But he threw 16, 17 picks last year, but he was the only guy on his team. He's probably forcing a lot of balls.
If you've seen a lot of his interceptions from last year, they were just unlucky.
Well, and 3 or 4 of them were on Hail Marys.
Yeah. It was just bad. It was like Matt Ryan picks, like when they're just bouncing off people up in the air. Like that's how a lot of his picks were from watching some of them.
And I love the talent. It's all just going to matter of where he gets drafted and, what's his draft capital. If he has a first-round draft capital, if a team takes him in the first round, he needs to be taken much, much earlier than 208 in a rookie draft. So like me, I've taken 3 quarterbacks right now. So, I think you know how I feel about taking the quarterbacks in the super flex. But at this spot, I got to take Jordan Love.
No, not bad. I think he has that potential. But if he does fall out of that second round, he's not going to go to a great situation. So it's kind of that's going to be a draft day pick where I guess it's talent, I guess, but if he's the next quarterbacks you talk about are Jake Fromm, don't say anything Jones, but like the next quarterbacks on that level are like Jake Fromm, Jacob Eason, or maybe Jake Bentley, Shea Patterson, but everybody else, that's kind of like the list of this year's quarterbacks. So
if you want one, you got to take him.
Yeah.
All right, 209. I can't believe this guy's here. AJ Dillon. Big bodied back that's gonna tote the rock. He was a
about
monster.
260.
Yeah, man was at Boston College doing it all. He's like as big as his lineman. Obviously he knows how to tote the football. So I know Riley
300 touches every year.
Yeah. At this point in the draft, I'm not real worried about his wear and tear. I just know he's a good running back. He might be amazing, I'll take AJ Dillon. And then 210, I'll come back and I'm just gonna go Tyler Johnson because I just saw some. Has he already been picked? What?
206, baby, come on.
Will took him at 206.
I must have zoned out for that one.
That's my guy.
I'm about to have to pivot, man. Hold on, I gotta pivot real hard. Oh my gosh.
Got your head.
You sure did.
I can't believe. Oh, there's 2 good wide receivers. He ain't even.
I'm taking one of them.
All right, I'm gonna go with Donovan Peoples-Jones. Is that the one you wanted?
No.
He was a top recruit coming out of high school. Went to Michigan.
Just never did anything special.
No, it just wasn't special.
But he had terrible quarterbacks thrown to him also.
Yeah.
Look, he's got talent. He's got talent, so whatever.
There's 2 other guys with immense more talent, but okay.
And I think I know exactly who Will wanted, but I'm going to take at 211 the star of the NFL Combine.
There he is.
Chase Claypool from Notre Dame. Absolute freak.
Stud.
Combine freak. And I think sometimes the combine hype is way too much. You got to watch the tape. But the guy was very productive at Notre Dame. Say what you want about Notre Dame. They don't play anybody. But, yeah, they do. They play good teams. And he was very, very productive. And I think, me being a football guy, I'm looking for production. I don't want to see a dude that's 6'3", 4'4" if he can't play ball. And this guy's shown he can play ball, and if he lands in the right spot in the NFL, I wouldn't expect him to go out and, have 1,000 yards his rookie year. But at 4.42 and looking at his size, 4.42 at 6'4", 238, that's a bully. I think you got to take him this late.
Yep, like him a lot.
All right, Will, finish off the mock.
To end this, Riley just got one of my guys. I have like four guys right here. I think have it, but I'm gonna. I don't know which one I want to choose. Really. All right. I'm going with Antonio Gandy Golden. It's a little bit of a risk, but you're talking about this guy out of Liberty. He was playing nobodies in the independent league, but this guy is about 6'4", 230, and he can go and get the ball. Both years, 10-plus touchdowns, 1,000 yards, only on like 70 catches. He was a monster. I think he has a lot of potential to be like a late round. I don't even think in like, say, our rookie draft, somebody might not even get this guy in until third or fourth. I think he has the potential. He should be up in this second or early third. But I believe he'd probably fall in most people's for like a late fourth round pick. But the guy has a lot of talent. Probably went a little wide receiver heavy with my picks. I don't like leaving Zach Moss on the board.
Yeah.
Or Joshua Kelly.
Yeah, I was just I'm gonna read off a list of some names that we left undrafted. So Brandon Ayuk.
Yep.
Left him undrafted. Denzel Mims.
It was between him and Ayuk.
Denzel Mims, Brian Edwards, Michael Pittman, Lynn Bowden, Zach Moss, Anthony McFarland, Eno Benjamin, Darrington Evans.
Eno Benjamin, that dude's good, bro.
Yeah. And then obviously Eason and Fromm. They're probably late picks in your rookie draft. But definitely guys to watch on draft day because we did this all on potential. And kind of our gauge of potential. But, if a guy gets drafted in the second round, any of those guys we just named, their draft stock in our rookie drafts are going to rise immensely.
That's the great thing about the NFL draft is you can do as many mock drafts as you want, but somebody can just change it on a dime. It's crazy.
Like Will, you took Keyshawn Vaughn, 201.
Yep.
A lot of talent. But if the guy gets drafted in the 7th round of the NFL draft, I mean, he might fall to the 4th round in your rookie draft.
Yep. I hope we're gonna maybe do another one of these around draft time, maybe before our draft or something. Maybe we can work something out.
Yeah.
It'll be a little bit more. We'll have a little bit more clarity on a lot of these picks.
Yeah.
But drafts aren't perfect. You're gonna miss out on guys. That's what happens.
Can't have them all.
What happens?
Yep.
Hey, so more content coming. Whatever we got to talk about in Dynasty, we'll do it. Once our draft starts, we'll kind of update you with like every pick. We do a slow draft. So depending on like what video you see,
I don't know if it's being that slow though. Like the first round, I think will probably be done by that Sunday night.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to worry about TJ and Hobie pretty much.
Yeah. So maybe our draft will go fast, maybe it won't. Whatever. We'll update you whenever we can. Where it's at.
Like 1 week, I guess just over a week until we draft, but a week till the draft. I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait.
All right, more content coming. Mailbox Smashers.
Smash gang.
Smash gang.
There's no Will, but Will's here.
Swifty season.